In this video, I've brought together 3 real historical stories, each one darker, stranger, and more shocking than the last. From vanished kings to betrayals that toppled empires, these aren't just stories, they actually happened. Are you ready to uncover the secrets history tried to bury? Let's dive in. Welcome to The Forgotten Siege, a tale of resilience. Picture a serene medieval city, its stone walls glowing under dawn's light. This is Eldoria, unaware of the looming storm. In Eldoria's bustling market, merchants hawk wares, children laugh, life's vibrant, but whispers of a distant threat grow, unnoticed amidst the daily bustle. A lone scout rides hard across plains, face grim. He's seen the enemy army marching toward Eldoria. The city's fate hangs as he races to warn. From a misty valley, vast armies march, banners wave. Led by a cruel warlord, they aim to crush Eldoria's riches. The siege looms near. The warning hits Eldoria with a thunderous boom. Gates shut. Defenders rush to walls, hearts pound as they brace for the fight ahead. Archers man ramparts, bows drawn, eyes scan horizons. They're Eldoria's first defense, ready to shield their home with every arrow. Enemies arrive, catapults roll up. These war machines loom large, casting a grim shadow of doom, promising Eldoria destruction. Night falls, siege ignites. Fireballs arc through skies, smashing walls. The ground quakes as Eldoria braces for relentless assault. Walls shake under heavy fire, stones fall, dust rises. Defenders stand firm, knowing each moment they hold buys Eldoria precious time. Commander Arik, battle-scarred, lifts sword high. His cry, "For Eldoria," rallies troops, sparking hope in their weary hearts. In candle-lit chapels, citizens pray, faces glow. Fear and hope blend as they seek strength for trials ahead. Enemy ladders hit walls, soldiers climb, moonlight gleams. Defenders brace for assault, ready to repel. Boiling oil pours, foes scream, fall back. The tide holds, but enemies swarm endless. Young Lila dashes through smoke, carrying orders. Her bravery keeps Eldoria's fight alive. Battering rams hit gates, wood splinters. Each blow tests defenders. Eldoria's spirit shakes. Sir Roland leads dawn charge, armor shines. Knights strike enemy flanks boldly, swords spark in melee, chaos reigns. Heroes fight to push foes back. Arik stands tall, voice cuts chaos. We are Eldoria! Troops rally anew. Trebuchet hurls stones, crushing enemy lines. A fleeting wind lifts spirits. Citizens share scraps, hunger bites. Unity shines in Eldoria Square. Sappers dig tunnels. Torches flicker, aiming to topple Eldoria's walls. Defenders flood tunnels, trap foes. A desperate plan saves the day. Storms brew, lightning strikes, illuminating war-torn walls. Eldoria's fight. Rain drenches soldiers, mud clings. They hold walls, unyielding still. Betrayal. Traitor signals foes. Swift justice steadies Eldoria's nerve. Blacksmith's hammer rings, forging blades. Firelight fuels Eldoria's fight. Children hide, explosions rock cellars. Fear grips, hope endures. Archer's arrow fells enemy chief. One shot shifts Eldoria's tide. Citizens rebuild, hands unite. Barricades rise. Eldoria stands as one. Foe demands surrender, arrogance clear. Eldoria's leaders never bow. Terms burn, flames roar defiance. Eldoria will fight to end. Night raid hits enemy supplies. Stealth strikes spark hope. Flames eat foes' camp. Chaos reigns. Defenders slip back, victorious. Wall cheers erupt, spirits soar. Enemy falters, Eldoria rises. Wounded soldiers carried, bloodied, alive. His sacrifice fuels the fight. Healers mend wounds, torches flicker. Care binds Eldoria's heart. Enemies regroup, plan final push. Eldoria's test looms large. Bell tolls, all rush to walls. Eldoria's fate hangs near. Knights arm, steeds snort. They brace for desperate charge. Siege towers roll, shadows loom. Foes press Eldoria's walls. Rocks fly, towers slow. Defenders fight to hold line. Gate breaks, foes flood in. Hand-to-hand chaos erupts. Arc duels, foe captain, swords clash. Battle's heart beats fierce. Citizens fight, tools as weapons. All stand for Eldoria's life. Battle peaks, steel storms, banners fall. Eldoria fights on. Foes break, flee, lines shatter. Eldoria stands, scarred, alive. Defenders slump, exhausted, relieved. Victory's cost weighs heavy. Sun rises, lights scarred walls. Eldoria endures, spirit unbroken. Families hug amidst ruins. Tears flow. Siege ends. Healing starts. Auric honors fallen, names echo. Their sacrifice saves Eldoria. Hammers ring, walls rise. Eldoria rebuilds, strong as ever. Child plants sapling, hope grows. Eldoria's future takes root. Flag flies high, proud, free. Eldoria's spirit soars anew. Bard sings siege's tale, lute strums. Legend lives in song. Market hums, life returns. Laughter fills Eldoria's streets. Festival dances, joy defies scars. Eldoria celebrates its heart. Fireworks burst, skies glow. Peace dawns over Eldoria's night. Moonlight bathes Eldoria, scars shine. Stronger, city stands tall. Eldoria thrives, siege forgotten no more. Subscribe, share its tale. In the heart of ancient Rome, marble streets gleamed under the sun, alive with power. Sandals clattered, chariots rolled, and one man, Julius Caesar, towered above the city's pulse. His name echoed like thunder. His presence bent the will of Rome's proud heart. A strategist and orator, Caesar returned from Gaul, his legions carrying tales of triumph. The Senate hailed him savior, their voices ringing through the forum's ancient stones. Temples rose in his honor, statues gazed over the Tiber, eternal and proud. Yet, beneath the glory, whispers grew, slithering through Rome's shadowed alleys. They said Caesar craved a crown, a word Rome swore to bury forever. In 44 BC, Rome shimmered with splendor, but tension gripped its soul. Merchants haggled in markets, their voices blending with scents of olives and bread. Priests chanted in smoky temples, pleading with gods who seemed to turn away. In the Senate, togas gleamed, but eyes darted nervously to Caesar's empty seat. His reforms built roads, reshaped time, but his power choked the old republic. Senators felt their influence fade. Some saw liberty, others saw tyranny's shadow. In secret chambers, under flickering lamps, a conspiracy stirred against him. Cassius, sharp-eyed, spoke of duty. Brutus, torn, listened in silence. On the Ides of March, prophecy hung heavy, a warning in the air. Soothsayers begged Caesar to beware, their cries drowned by the city's clamor. He laughed, striding through the forum, his purple robe catching dawn's light. Citizens parted, their cheers a tide pulling him toward the theater of Pompey. There, senators waited, not for debate, but for a moment of blood. Friends smiled, their hands hidden, daggers clutched beneath flowing togas. Caesar took his seat, unaware of the deadly circle tightening around him. They pressed closer, voices soft, offering petitions to cloak their intent. Tilius Simba struck first, pulling Caesar's robe, a blade flashing in light. Caesar staggered, eyes wide, blood staining the purple of his power. He fought, soldiers' instincts alive, but daggers rained down too fast. Casca, Decius, Cinna, trusted men, plunged steel into his weakening frame. The floor, once carved with laws, grew slick with crimson, a traitor's mark. Gasps and metal clinked, the chamber a chorus of betrayal's grim song. Then Brutus stepped forward, his blade trembling, his face etched with guilt. "Et tu, Brute?" Caesar whispered, pain deeper than any wound. With that final cut, Caesar fell, crumpling at the statue's cold base. Silence seized the chamber, broken only by the conspirators' ragged breaths. Outside, Rome hummed, oblivious to the shift of power. In one breath, Rome burned in civil war, loyalties shattered, vengeance rising like smoke. From Caesar's death rose Octavian, young, cunning, relentless in his quest. He hunted assassins one by one, weaving justice into political triumph. The Republic died. Emperors rose, crowned with Caesar's immortal name. Streets of debate now echoed with orders from a single throne. Caesar's statue stood tall, while his killers faded into oblivion. His tale warns, brilliance can spark power, and betrayal can end it. The Senate stands, the spot of his fall silent, cold, and eternal. History holds ambition tight, and knives hidden in friendship's guise. Would you have warned him, or stood among the shadowed circle? His legacy asks, leaving the question carved in Rome's stone heart. In the heart of ancient Europe, Rome stood as a beacon of power, its legions unmatched and its empire vast. But even the mightiest empires face cracks in their foundations. By the 3rd century, Rome's glory began to wane. The empire's borders stretched thin, defended by overworked legions facing relentless barbarian invasions. Leadership faltered. Emperors rose and fell, some ruling mere months, plunging Rome into chaos. In 284 AD, Diocletian took the throne, splitting the empire to restore order, but it wasn't enough. Constantine the Great emerged, uniting the empire under a new religion, Christianity. Yet internal divisions grew. The Eastern and Western empires drifted apart like ships in a storm. Barbarian tribes grew bolder. The Visigoths sacked Rome in 410 AD, a shocking blow. The empire's heart was weakening, but its people still clung to the dream of Rome's eternal glory. By 476 AD, the Western Empire faced its final test. A boy emperor, Romulus Augustulus, took the throne. The barbarian leader, Odoacer, marched on Rome, demanding the end of the Western Empire. Romulus Augustulus surrendered, and with him, the Western Roman Empire fell forever. The Eastern Empire, now Byzantium, carried on, preserving Rome's legacy in a new form. Rome's fall wasn't just about battles. It was a slow unraveling of systems and trust. Corruption festered within as senators and elites hoarded wealth while the poor suffered. The military, once invincible, relied on mercenaries who held no loyalty to Rome. Climate shifts and plagues weakened the population, straining Rome's resources further. Trade networks collapsed, isolating cities and starving the empire of vital goods. Yet, Rome's culture endured, its laws and ideas shaping the world for centuries. The fall taught us that no empire is eternal, no matter how grand. Barbarian kingdoms rose from the ashes, blending Roman traditions with new ways. The church became a unifying force, preserving knowledge through the Dark Ages. Rome's roads and aqueducts stood as testaments to its engineering genius. The fall wasn't sudden. It was a gradual fade, like a sunset over the eternal city. The Huns, led by Attila, pressured Rome's borders, exposing its vulnerabilities. Internal power struggles drained resources, leaving the empire exposed. The Vandals looted Rome in 455 AD, stripping its treasures bare. The empire's vast size became its weakness, too sprawling to govern effectively. Citizens lost faith in their leaders, turning to local warlords for protection. The Pax Romana, a time of peace, became a distant memory as chaos reigned. The empire's tax system collapsed, starving the military of funds. Barbarian integration failed as tribes refused to adopt Roman ways. The Colosseum, once a symbol of strength, fell silent, overtaken by time. Rome's fall reshaped Europe, giving rise to new nations and cultures. The Byzantine Empire thrived, blending Roman law with Eastern traditions. Rome's legacy lived on in its language, influencing Latin-based tongues. The Catholic Church carried Roman traditions into the medieval world. Roman law shaped its world, from ancient laws to modern governance. The fall of Rome taught us the fragility of the greatest empires. Its art and architecture inspired every generation. The fall was not an end, but a transformation, shaping our world today. Rome's legacy reminds us that unity and resilience are key to survival. Its roads connected an ancient world, and its ideas connect us still. The fall of Rome was a lesson in hubris, teaching us to heed warning signs. Yet, its spirit endures in every courthouse, church, and city square. Rome's fall was a turning point, but its light never truly faded. The story of Rome lives on, a reminder of humanity's triumphs and trials.